Hey guys, what is going on? Before we get started in today's video, I do want to remind you guys, we are looking at just at 24 hours until the giveaway is over for the Corvette. If you guys have not gotten the chance to go grab your entries, make sure you do that right now. You've only got 24 hours till the chance is gone forever. We're going to be calling somebody to win this car here in the next few days. If you want to have the opportunity for that person to be you, make sure you go to itsjustasix.com/shop or go to the link down there in the description below. Every $20 spent gets you automatically entered in towards winning the Corvette. This one has been absolutely incredible, so we're going to be doing something really crazy for the giveaway winner whenever he flies down here to get the car. So trust me, if you guys have not seen my Instagram posts of the stuff that we were saying, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but go check out my newest Instagram post. We talk about all the stuff that we're planning. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. It's going to be incredible. Trust me. Beautiful C6 Corvette up for grabs, and obviously the best merch in the game, so why not anyways? But that's all I wanted to say before we started today's video, so make sure you guys enjoy. Drop a like on this video, hit subscribe if you have not already, and we'll get right into it. Thank you so much. Well guys, we got the car unloaded off the trailer, but listen to this.
It's in the top end though. I'm wondering if the lifter's dead or something.
And now it's coming from the top end, so it's definitely not a bottom end issue, which is great. That means it's easily fixable. But we definitely have some kind of knot going on, which is not good. Not sure what it's from yet. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm not sure what the deal is, but it's definitely an issue. I guess the only thing we can do right now, like Doug said, is take off the valve cover on the driver's side and pop it all apart. Check and see if we can find out what's going on. Definitely obvious that it's some kind of top end issue though. It sounds like maybe one of the valve caps somehow came loose, or one of the lockouts on the cams. Dude, I really don't even know. Also, by the way guys, if you missed the last video of the event and everything, make sure you go check that out. We went and picked up the Camaro. As you guys know, that was the first vehicle that we pretty much had on the channel, which is a blast, so that was really exciting. But for now though, we're just getting everything unloaded out of the trailer and getting everything set back up. Doug has actually been cleaning up the shop this morning, so it looks so good in there. Thank you, Doug. Anyways guys, we're gonna finish cleaning up the shop. We're gonna finish getting everything unloaded, and I guess we'll dive into diagnosing why the car is knocking. So that's really just not something that I wanted to come back to, but whatever, we'll figure it out just like always. So anyways guys, give me just a minute, I'll talk to you in a second. All right guys, so check it out. We've got the driver's side valve cover off. This is where we were hearing the ticking noise from, as you guys saw in the previous clip. The issue is that we pulled it all apart and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Everything looks fine. We don't see any broken springs. Really nothing looks out of place at all, which is kind of weird. But anyways, we even checked the cam lockouts up here. The lockouts seem to be in the same place and nothing looks out of the ordinary. So I'm not too sure what's going on here.
I'm wondering if it's a dead lifter maybe, but we can also try to run a compression test and narrow it down at that point as well.
It made one pass. It didn't even make a whole pass.
Well, technically,
it made
a bunch of test hits, and then we made one full.
Yeah, that's true.
Pass. Good news is I don't see any stuff in that oil thus far, and everything looks okay mechanically right now. Really, maybe it's just a lifter.
All right, well, let's turn it over and see. All right, since we're going to be turning the ignition on and off a lot, you guys probably don't know this, but I like taking out these intercooler fans, the heat exchanger fans. That way, we don't kill the battery. These pull like, I think 20 amps a piece, so it's a good little draw whenever the ignition's on. No throttle body on it.
Yeah, it doesn't know.
It doesn't know.
It doesn't know. Okay, hang on. That was eventful.
Okay, so we're stupid. We left the throttle body off. I didn't even think about it.
I was like, oh wait a second, maybe
throttle to the floor, there's no throttle. There's no throttle body on it. It just wide open inlet started sucking air. I didn't hear anything while it turned over at all though. I wonder if we were, see that's what makes me lead to believe that we were having some kind of contact with the valve cover. But then you look at the valve cover and there's nothing in here where it was contacting anywhere. So I'm just really confused.
Yeah, let's make sure the throttle body actually.
Okay, ignition on. Yep, look at it up there. I don't hear anything, dude. Yeah, go ahead. Throttle to the floor. Go ahead. Yeah, everything looks like it's oiling properly. Dude, I don't know. Hey, hit the ignition off.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Doug's way larger than me. This seat is set up for me. You know how close it is?
We can try to run a compression test on it based off of that and not see anything, or we can even try to run it if you want. I'll just have to pop the plugs in and then hang the coils over. All right guys, I'm setting this camera up. Hopefully that it doesn't fall into the valve train and get eaten alive. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a start now. See if we can figure out where this thing is coming from.
Go ahead and check throttle. All
right, actuating.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah.
There's literally nothing. I'm so confused. That's really unfortunate. For some reason, we cannot figure out what is going on with this valve cover.
It could have just been a stuck lifter. I mean, it happens on Chevy sometimes. Whatever it is, right now it's gone.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see that it wasn't anything detrimental, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't say anything at the event, but whenever I got it back from making that pass, and I just heard, I was like, oh, cool. Great. So I just turned it off. I was like, we're not going to speak of this. But I'm very happy that that was it. I was hiding a lot of emotion that day because I was like, I was really let down. I thought that it had already started knocking or something. But yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. Valve train sounds great with the valve cover off. So I definitely know that there was a ticking or a knocking or something. I don't know where, I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused. The underside of this, that's the hardest part, is that there is absolutely no signs of any kind of contact or anything from anything whatsoever. It's really strange. Wait, unless, what about that? Anyways, while Doug's pulling out the spark plugs to do the compression test, which we'll be doing in a second, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this box and show you guys what we got for the Mustang. As you guys know, Viking has been a long time sponsor of the channel, pretty much since BMR became a sponsor of the channel. As you guys see, we've got the BMR banner up there. I really love BMR. They made this car go from barely even being able to launch without spinning the tires and blowing everything and just making me look like a terrible driver, to me literally instantly after doing suspension and everything, running 9s, pulling 460 foots consistently in a stick car, and it's been fantastic. I've been super happy with the combination of Viking with the BMR suspension. By the way, guys, if you want to get BMR suspension on your car, you can use this code right here on their website. They've got tons and tons of stuff for all kinds of different sports cars, suspension out the wazoo for all kinds of good stuff. But anyways, on drag dedicated setups, especially if you're interested in drag racing, Viking is the way to go for shocks. So as you guys probably know now for a while, I've got them on the rear of the car. They're double adjustable, adjustable for compression and rebound, but they're only on the rear of the car. I'm running stock shocks with BMR drag springs on the front. At the point where we're at with the car, we're not getting enough lift on the front. That was something that I've been battling for a while now, even at the event whenever we went the other day. By the way, if you guys saw that launch and didn't see the video and whatever, you need to go check it out. But the launch there was really fantastic. Being on a full slick, I was pretty much able to dump the clutch out completely instead of slipping the clutch and burning the clutch disc up, which is something that I was struggled with a lot on the the twin disc. Now that Manic sent me that triple disc, it's able to just pretty much slip out all the way pretty quickly, and the full slick and the suspension setup on the rear has it dialed in very nicely. But issue that I'm having now is that the front end is not wanting to come up to weight transfer enough. So anyways, in this box, I've got some goodies for you guys. So first off, like I said, Viking, huge sponsor of the channel. Really love these guys. Viking sticker on the fridge. We've got Viking stickers on the Trooper hood over there. We've got a Viking banner. Oh wait, no we don't. Dang, we don't have a Viking banner up. Oh wait, maybe I should dig and see if they, oh look, a Viking banner. Oh my God. Oh yeah, there we go. Check, well, okay, that just didn't even work. We're gonna get this banner hung up in a minute. We're gonna hopefully hang it up there. We're running out of space to hang sponsor banners. It's kind of sad. Doug, stop honking the damn thing.
I gotta charge my batteries. Yeah, OSHA, don't watch us do this, please.
But look, so the issue is that we're running out of wall space to hang sponsored banners. So we're gonna start hanging them up in the white space up top, which is actually gonna be kind of cool anyways, because you can see them a lot easier up there. So if you guys wanna be new sponsors of the channel, you can get your banner put up right there at the top.
Or you can just pay me to stand here forever like this.
Pay somebody to stand in the corner of every video just holding the banner up. Yeah. Yeah, just close. Oh yeah, this is exciting. BMR, I love you guys a ton, more than you even know. But boy, am I happy to take some lowering drag springs off the front of my car and replace them with these babies here. By the way, guys, don't take after me. Don't build your street car that you really loved so much into a drag dedicated car to where you can barely even drive it on the street anymore without getting pulled over. Keep BMR suspension on the car. Love your car for the street car that it is. This is so exciting. I've been waiting on these for so long. Oh my gosh. Doug, you do a what? I do a sticky. A sticky. Think the car is gonna I think the car is gonna launch better. It should do a go. Check it out.
They even sent more stickers.
So now, even though I hate to deny it, we are turning this dang car into a full drag car at this point. We've got all kinds of stuff. They got warnings and instructions all in here. We'll have to keep our hands on these. Anyways, though, we'll attend to this later. We obviously can't put them on the car right now. We've got our hands full with other things, but I was really anxious. He just came off the UPS truck and I had to open them up and check them out. Seriously gorgeous shocks. Viking, thank you so much. This is incredible. By the way, guys, in case you forgot, we still have all of our drag brakes over here. We've got our Bear drag brakes, which I need to get installed very soon. They're going to be awesome as well. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I went with the little purple haze color just so we could kind of have like a Viking color scheme going on with the BMR. So we've got the purple and chrome color scheme going on in the suspension for shocks. And now we've got BMR red parts all over the suspension as well. So I'm going to box all this up. I'm going to set it over there out of the way for now. And let's continue on with what we're doing. Got the compression tester on cylinder number 1. Doug's going to go ahead and give it a start. Let's give it a shot and see what we got. Yep, we're good. Dude, we've got real healthy compression, dang. Got about 190. Next one up, we're at about 185, so also very good. We're good on this one too. We're seeing about 187 across the board. That's really, really, really good. Heck yeah. Also, we're not hearing any ticking with the valve cover off, so it looks like we might. So far, we got one more to test, but so far we're looking really, really good as far as damage goes. Yeah, motor health, that's a good way to put it, yeah. Doug's working on getting the valve cover put back on, as well as doing the compression test on the actually the passenger side bank of cylinders. So while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do the next thing that we're going to be doing on this car, which is going to be really cool. If you guys don't remember, on the Shelby, whenever I first got the car, one of the first things that I did to it was actually some taillights that I put on here. These are from S550 Euros on Instagram. They are super, super cool taillights, and you remember that whenever we took off the stock taillights off this car and put these on there, it pretty much completely transformed the look of the car, especially because of the color. This Avalanche Gray looks fantastic with the taillights like that. These are basically the clear Euro taillights. They're like Euro style. And it's really cool because they're 2018 style, so they've actually got this little like C notch to them instead of the straight bar. And on black cars, they look really, really good. And technically, whenever I first got the taillights for the Shelby, those were not even supposed to go on that car. They were supposed to go on this car here, but we didn't have the engine in it. I didn't have the harness in the car, so we couldn't even start the car. We couldn't even see what the taillights looked like or set them up or anything like that. So I never put them on this car. And I pretty much just took them and put them on that car, which I'm really happy I did because it was amazing on there. But anyways, after making that video, I basically begged S550 Euros to send me another set for this car because I loved how they were and I loved how they looked, and they're seriously a great product. So after lots of begging, they sent me some more. Check it out. Seriously, guys, if you have not already and you've got a Mustang, go check out S550 Euros on Instagram. They've got some freaking fantastic products. They look really good, and I'm going to show you guys real quick how it will transform the look of the car, especially on this one because it's black. Real quick though, Doug's about to do a compression test on this side, so let's see what this one looks like. This side compression test is still a little bit low for some reason. We're at 151 on this side. Obviously the brake end did well because the other side all seated at the same amount, so I just don't understand why this side would be that off. It's really weird. We just got to take these 4 things out. I want to figure out a way to transfer this sub over into the Shelby. I don't know if they even have the connector back there, but this shaker system sounds so good in here. That's the only thing that Shelby is missing, is a good, nice quality sound system. I don't know how I took a fully loaded performance pack car and made it into a race car and took a track pack Shelby and use that as the daily driver, but whatever. Luckily these taillights are really simple to install. Once you get all this trunk trim pulled out of the way, there's just one connector right there and then 3 10mm bolts that we're gonna go ahead and take out now. 151. This entire bank is consistent at like 151. This entire bank is consistent at like 187. Why is that? Who knows? Ooh, look at these lights, man. That's an interesting look. Yeah, it's very out there. On that car, it's neutral colors with neutral colors. This car, it's a dark color with a very light color. It's basically, it looks like Hoffman with his contacts. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty dang cool. Yep. Definitely got to say those. Update for you guys. Doug's doing some math over there, but his mathematical term, he threw a dab-a-doo. Is that it? Dab-a-doo. Okay, a dab-a-doo. He threw a dab-a-doo of oil into the cylinder and did a compression test again. Somehow a dab-a-doo of oil bumped it up 30 psi.
Oh, this is what I was afraid of, which means we may still have some breaking in to do potentially, or we may have issues with ring end gap. So wet compression test. This is something I hadn't done in a while, but normally if it raises it that
wonder if they forgot to gap the rings on one side, or they were assembling the motor.
So basically what it's supposed to do, which is what it just did, introducing oil into the cylinder with worn piston rings increases the cylinder's compression. Oil fills a gap between the worn rings and the cylinder wall. If there is no increase in compression after running a test, an intake or exhaust valve is faulty, or it could be something along the lines of like a valve stem seal, something like that. But
So we pretty much narrowed it down to a ring issue, correct?
But the problem is the ring issue is consistent across that bank.
Entire bank.
We can either run it and hope for the best, or we can do some major investigating.
And by major investigating, you mean?
You want to guess?
Well then. I don't even know what to say. My whole entire day has been, damn. Just like that. Well, let me show you guys what we're talking about.
So basically,
The oil ring is basically there.
it's just to control
allow
oil flow. Basically,
right,
these
in between
small oil holes are what allow oil to come through here. We could try to run braking oil for a longer period of time, but seeing as we have extremely consistent numbers,
It's odd.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
I can agree. It's odd that one entire bank is 187 and one entire bank is 182. I mean 152, plus or minus 1 psi on the entire 8 cylinders.
That means bank to bank break-in went well.
Something's off.
Yeah.
All right, guys. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and call MMR. I don't know really what else to do. I don't see this going well, but maybe they'll have some direction on what we can do. But I don't think this is gonna be a very good phone call for some reason. But
Before you call, I want to give you a little rundown too. So in relation to our valve timing, do you remember how that was one of the things that they talked about us potentially being off bank to bank with our cams being out of phase?
right.
So this is directly off of trustworthy source. Keep in mind, I haven't done a wet test in a while because most of the time it turns out fine. But when all of the cylinders are low and inserting oil into the cylinder does not increase the compression, the camshaft timing is likely off.
Okay, so it's not an issue with the cam degrees then.
Correct, because
With the
we did
lockouts
see
and
increase
everything.
with a wet compression test.
Right. And if we wouldn't have seen an increase with the wet compression test, then it would have pointed towards cam timing. But we did double check over the cam timing and everything, and we got all that straightened out. But the issue now is that we're still having one entire bank much lower compression than the other. And we've pretty much just proven that it is 99% chance an issue with the rings. So if we wouldn't have seen an increase in compression whenever we poured oil into and did a wet compression test, then it would have made sense. But yeah, so I'm not sure. We saw a 30-pound increase from doing a wet compression test compared to a dry, so that's definitely points us in a direction of something not really being our fault.
Would you like a beer with this?
OSHA, don't look. Close your eyes, OSHA. Close your eyes. This is our brand dedication right here. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I might know what that is. And then went and got off the phone, and I guess he asked somebody, put us on hold, and then came back, and now we're on hold again after that. I know it's not a timing issue because of the wet and dry. So he did admit, he's like, yeah, they would be the same compression number if it was a timing issue.
Not to mention we've already verified with our phaser, not our phaser.
Our tuning.
Our
The data
tuning.
logs show that the timing is the exact same.
Yeah.
And it is proper.
It would have showed variance between cam and crank.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like right now he's off looking for the owner or something. He's like, there's a problem, son.
I hope not. I hope it's something that's being overlooked that's easy, but
Me too.
I mean, we've kind of...
I definitely hope so too. I just think, hang on.
Have you tried it again dry after you made it wet?
We have not, no. And I also, I meant to tell you before you put me on hold, we did verify in the data log and everything that the cam timing is correct and the cam compared to crank is also correct. So I don't think it's a timing issue.
Maybe it's a false test.
A false test, like false compression test, is being wet?
Yeah. Yeah, try it again dry and see what it does first.
Okay, give me a second. I mean, there may still be some oil in the cylinder, but it's still plugged in.
Okay, give us just a second. We'll test it real quick. So I just got off the phone with MMR, and they said that the only way that can happen is if the timing is off. But I understand kind of where they're coming from. It's hard for me to understand because I don't think they know that we've already checked the timing a few times now. We've verified timing in the data log with the tune. We've verified timing visually multiple times. We've pretty much verified everything, so I don't exactly know how to, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what to do. Yeah, I don't know what else to do from here. If we were having a timing issue, whenever we put oil into the cylinder to do a wet compression test, it should not go up. Now, if it's an issue with rings or if it's an issue with something else, whenever you do a wet compression test, generally the compression number will go up because it's having problems sealing inside of there, which could be from, like Doug was talking about, ring gap or leaving out one of the rings whenever they assembled the engine. But it is, I mean, it does make sense to me where they're coming from though, because it is kind of odd that all 4 of them are low. Doug went ahead and put oil in this side now. Where we're gonna do it, well, whoa, damn.
What's that?
180. So what we did was we added oil on this side to see if maybe we would get a bump and increase on this side, and we're not. We verified with the data log, it's not off timing. We verified with this test right here, with the oil test. A wet compression test on this side bumped it up 30 PSI. That should not happen if it was a timing issue. If the compression was low because of a timing issue, it would do like this side just now did, and it would be testing the exact same. This one just now tested 182 around about, literally both times, dry and wet. Just nothing is really making sense right now.
I mean, I will say we're not experts, but this is definitely not my first time around the block. I've probably put together about 10 or 12 high horsepower motors between bikes, 4 cylinders, things like that. So
you've definitely got a lot more experience than me. I guess I was speaking for myself.
Whenever things are going wrong.
At the point that it's at right now, the only option, I guess, is to pull the motor apart and check for rings on all 4 pistons on that side, which sounds so terrible. I cannot imagine that anyone would leave out piston rings when assembling an engine. That's why I'm just really hesitant to do that. If you guys remember from the install of the brakes, the brake lights, tail lights, I'm so out of breath. You got to climb up inside of the car, and you get underneath the head. What do you call that? Yeah, the headliner. Dude, I'm losing all track of words today. You climb up inside the headliner where the 3rd brake light is, and you got to plug in a harness to it. Well, you see, the problem with this car is check out where the headliner's at. That's where the 3rd brake light is. So you gotta get inside of there. So I'm a little bit out of breath, but I did manage to pull the trim panels off the side of the car, get it plugged in and everything, and check it out. The brake lights are working. This thing looks good now. Okay. Perfect. So we got this set up the exact same way. This has different modes in these taillights, by the way, guys. They're really cool. You can change the different modes and pretty much customize them however that you want to, but that mode right there is my favorite. I've got the same mode set up on the Shelby, so now we got the same mode on here, and it looks, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Seeing both of them on the car really just secures the look, in my opinion. It really just makes it look so much better. I think that I'm gonna get a different emblem back here on the deck lid, just because it looks weird with the red one in there now. After reviewing all the data logs and everything, like Doug said, we did find that pretty much the only option that we can see to find and create a problem is actually going to be the rings. Really, really unfortunate. Bottom line is that we've got an issue. We've got to fix it. Tomorrow we're going to start diagnosing it. I think Doug is going to pull the timing cover off the front. Luckily on this car we don't have to pull the blower off, so we can just pull the timing cover off the front and kind of inspect all the timing. Whatever. At this point, I'm not upset by anything. I'm not putting anything past it. It's whatever happens. So we're just going to pick it up. We're going to keep rolling, take our hits, take our losses, and keep jumping along. Doug's transmission came in for his car. It's actually sitting right here on the pallet. He's got the Stage 3 MT82 just like we put in this car, which is awesome. Really, really nice trans. But the problem is that he planned on getting the 23 spline input shaft, which is the stock one for the stock clutch. But whenever we got the trans in, it actually was shipped out with a 26 spline. So his clutch does not work on this trans anymore. So he went ahead. Wait, I thought you shipped that out. Oh, that's the stock. Okay, I was about to say, oh God. Anyways, he shipped out his clutch to get resplined for the 26 spline. They're going to send it back before this weekend, which means that we've got a few more days, and then Doug's car should be back running. He's going to get it data logged and tuned and everything for his nitrous kit that he's got on there now. He's going to be spraying 150, 125, 180, 175, 250? Something like that, 300 shots, something like that. And he's going to be trying to keep up with the Shelby, so that's going to be pretty exciting.
I'm just sad that I'm going to have to look at those taillights.
The headlights? Yeah, you'll be looking at the taillights. You're right.
I said that.
You're right. you shouldn't be sad though. Those taillights look good, dude.
Yeah, but those headlights are just...
No, but I'm excited to be able to actually be able to run the Shelby. Surprisingly, it's being more reliable than the damn the other car that was supposed to be completely built and everything. Fresh Hell Horse Performance twin turbo setup, driving through storms and everything on the way to Dallas. On the next day after no testing or anything, we just literally cranked it up and drove 4 hours to Dallas and 4 hours back home in torrential downpour. Hell Horse Performance kit pulled through, and it's been amazing. So again, guys, huge thanks to... Huh?
Not to mention you beat on the thing.
Oh, no kidding, dude. I was beating the hell out of this car on the way to the event. Hurst Performance, if you're watching this, dude, wow. Seriously, the turbo kit's top-notch quality, really cheap price, and you end up with a twin-turbo GT350. It's a win-win situation. So I think that's probably going to be a wrap for today's video. There's not too much that we can do, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead, like I said, we did a little bit of diagnosis today on trying to figure out what the knock was. Obviously, the Corvette's going to be leaving in a couple of days to its new owner from the giveaway and everything. So we are going to be able to start on the race truck soon, which is going to be pretty exciting. I do got to go pick up the transmission still. It was done before the event, but we haven't had time to run and grab it. So after we get the transmission, we'll be able to stab that, put the new converter in, all that good stuff, finish up the Holley swap, and get it running on Holley EFI once we can find a tuner for it. And that truck should be running again, which is going to be awesome. Then we'll be working on a few little things for that. So we'll keep that. God bless, dude. We'll keep that on the down low though. The car that I'm really most excited to make videos with is the Shelby and Meep. I really want to make some more videos with Meep. It's just been really hard. We have not had great weather here. Meep does not have a top. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next video.
Running on, running on, that's right. Tell these bitches please stay in your lane, move along. Might take a trip across the pond just to flex. Pop the sand, yeah, we got a long flight home. Say she got a man, but that ring is gone. She my greatest fan, play this song, she sing along. Bounce that